Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rusty, and I just discovered a scam on RizzMines that I didn't think was allowed, but it turns out it is. So, not wasting any time, a player by the name of Who Daisy DMs me in game about losing items in an external trade. So I thought I could probably help him out, but I'd need to get him banned and the player that he traded with banned as well for these items to be reverted back to normal. To be clear on what an external trade actually is, it's a trade that happens outside of the parameters of the network. Now, the trade was going to be an account swap between Daisy and Palwan69. Now, let me explain the Palwan69 account. While the Daisy account is owned by himself, there are two people that own the Palwan69 account, that being underscore lost FR and Lothbrock. Here we can see that underscore lost FR does own the account and allows Lothbrock to be able to play on RizzMines with it. To confirm that Lothbrock does play on the Palwan69 account, we can see that on his Discord profile in the official pricing center that his name is Palwan69, and on NameMC he does change his name to 9BGC on the 19th of May and actually tells Tricky Wizard 007 that the Discord of his cousin is underscore lost FR. Going back to this screenshot, Lost FR says he plays on a lifesteal server and doesn't really mention playing on RizzMines. However, be aware that Lost FR has the ability to play RizzMines whenever he pleases, and another possibility being that Lost FR may be another Discord account of Lothbrock's. But let's just assume that they are cousins, and Lothbrock didn't actually know that this trade was going on. Lost FR is still liable, as he owns the account and accepted a trade with Who Daisy. But what we don't actually know is if he's lying and saying he doesn't play on RizzMines just to keep his account safe from punishment on RizzMines. So I go on to report the Who Daisy and Palwan69 accounts to see if there is a way for Who Daisy to get his stuff back. And the main staff member operating on the ticket is going to be longtime player and senior mod Loy64, who's been playing for over 2 years now, so he knows a thing or two. So I provide them with all the information and evidence I had. And mind you, Who Daisy was the one to get scammed. The verdict came out to be, since Who Daisy was directly admitted to the external trading attempt, his ban is fine. As for Palwan, if we have no proof of him being directly involved in the external trade, we can't punish him. He goes on to say that the cousin, who is Lost FR in this case, doesn't even play RizzMines, which he can play RizzMines because he has access to it, and that Who Daisy's ban will stand and the items will not be returned, as it was his responsibility for what had happened on his account. So I highly disagree that Who Daisy is the only one that should be getting banned. So we go into this back and forth, and I send this to the ticket emphasizing that Lost FR allows Lothbrock to play on the account, implying that Lost FR has access to RizzMines through the Palwan69 account, which again was going to be used in an external trade that Lost FR potentially could have been making. Even if Lost FR was quote unquote feeling like Who Daisy was going to use the Palwan69 account to steal all the items, there was no reason to do an account trade scam in the first place. He could have just declined him the account information and potentially block him. That right there is the reason why there was still a possibility of an actual trade. So after a couple of long ass response times, we finally ask Loy the big question. That being, is what Lost FR did actually allowed? And his response was that there is no yes or no answer. Whatever the fuck that means. Let's just put it this way. If it's not allowed to do what he did, the Palwan69 account would have been punished. If it is allowed, the Palwan69 account would be allowed to freely play RizzMines. As of July 3rd, 2026, the Who Daisy account has been banned for external trading for 30 days, while the Palwan69 account is still joining and leaving RizzMines. And for the final time, this can very well be Lost FR. So as long as you have a distant entity who states that they do own the account, but doesn't actually play RizzMines, they're pretty much in the clear to be able to scam, as long as the staff do not believe that you are directly involved. I'm personally not a fan of scamming accounts, and I wouldn't condone it. However, this type of scam seems to be completely fine with the staff team. This video is more of a warning, as it has opened up opportunities for people that may want to get into that, because according to Loy64, there is nothing the staff can do.